federal judges temporarily blocked the Trump administration's push to expand swift deportations of undocumented migrants. It's a setback for Trump, who made mass deportation a key part of his re-election campaign and set a goal of deporting 1 million people a year. In her 48-page opinion last night, Judge Jacobson suggests the action violates individuals' due process rights. Following the order, the Trump administration said, in part, "We have the law, facts, and common sense on our side." It comes as the administration is readying a surge of federal immigration enforcement action in one of the nation's largest cities. Willie James Inman is at the White House following it all. Willie, good morning.
Michelle, good morning to you. Sources tell CBS News the Department of Homeland Security is preparing for an immigration crackdown in Chicago as early as next week.
Ramped up immigration enforcement operations in Chicago would be part of a move by the White House targeting undocumented immigrants in so-called sanctuary jurisdictions.
President Trump is committed that we're going to focus and prioritize sanctuary cities because that is where the problem is.
Sources tell CBS News the operation could look similar to what took place in Los Angeles earlier this year. In a statement, a DHS spokesperson said ICE and CBP are working overtime to deliver the American people's mandate to arrest and deport criminal illegal aliens and make America safe again. Democratic Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker blasted the plan in an interview with senior White House and political correspondent Ed O'Keefe.
Have you been briefed by anyone in the administration about these plans?
No one in the administration, the president or anybody under him, has called anyone in my administration.
The potential immigration crackdown in Chicago comes as the Trump administration steps up efforts to fight crime, deploying the National Guard to the nation's capital earlier this month and threatening to send the military into other Democratic-led cities, including Chicago.
Chicago is a disaster, and the governor of Illinois should say, "President, would you do us the honor of cleaning up our city? We need help." They need help.
Local data shows Chicago has seen a drop in violent crime during the first half of this year.
It's an attack on the American people by the President of the United States. Now, he may disagree with a state that didn't vote for him, but should he be sending troops in? No.
The governor also claims the president has other motives.
The other aims are that he'd like to stop the elections in 2026 or, frankly, take control of those elections. He'll just claim that there's some problem with an election, and then he's got troops on the ground that can take control if, in fact, he's allowed to do this.
The White House called Governor Pritzker's claim absurd. Meanwhile, this weekend, a federal appeals court ruled that most of President Trump's tariffs are illegal, but the panel of judges left the door open for the tariffs to stay in place until mid-October to allow time for an appeal. President Trump called the appeals court partisan and signaled the case would likely end up before the Supreme Court. Nancy.
Willie James Inman, thank you.